Call dogs.
Okay, so obviously I want to thank FAU. I thought the tailgate was great. I thought the fans being here was fantastic. Student section was a lot of fun. I also want to thank Zach, front hunter to the football players. I think he's a great young coach. He's become a friend. I'm incredibly thankful for his support and our friendship. He's got a lot of bright things for his future. So really, first and foremost, I want to thank FAU for the environment and the support. Second is, we're 5-1, first six in first place, and then we go through a myriad of injuries. It felt good to be whole today, at least closer. We don't have Maxine, but you can tell with Kanan back, there's a couple things that are pretty distinctive. One, we got 5 guys in double figures. That didn't happen. Happened 2 times in the first 6, hasn't happened since. 17 assists, over half our baskets. That was not going on when Kanan wasn't here. There's just a flow to the way we play when they play together. And then the last thing I'll say is just the 10 turnovers is a step in the right direction, but they're just costly ones, like painful ones at odd times for no real reasons. But those we can clean up if we're whole and we're together. The last 3 games we've been tied with 5 to go, and to go to overtime is a step forward, especially trying to insert somebody back in the lineup. But the reality is we have done a couple things pretty consistently. 1, we can't seem to understand who the 2 best 3-point shooters are. 2, we miss no free throws until the last 5 minutes. 3, the second chance points we lose by 5. When we rebound, we win games. And then I would say just the last thing is to foul the 3-point shooters. 1 is to give up the 3, but to foul one pretty repetitively, or jump shooters in the last 5 minutes are habits that are inexcusable. We have hammered them forever, and we're going to clean them up. So I think we're going to get hot. We got to get Kanan's leg right, but we'll keep growing. So any questions?
Richard?
Coach, obviously, the final seconds of overtime, they got the free throws. You had 1 time left to use. What was the idea going behind that plan in the final seconds of the
Really, it was if we were going to run something quick. If we didn't like it, we'd call a timeout. We felt like we've got a 3-second game winner, a 1-second game winner, a 5-second game winner. We would have all 3 options on the table. So it's just a matter of where were we after 3 dribbles. After 3 dribbles, they did a bad job in transition. I mean, to be frank, they left Kanan wide open. He just missed a 3. So if we felt like we can go, we were going to trust it. One of the guys in double digits tonight had an uncontested 3, didn't go. And in transition, the other thing about not stopping it, letting them set their defense up, the chaos allows for an offensive rebound. We got one. He dropped it below his waist. The guard took it from him. We got to catch it high, keep it high. But I'm going to stand by that choice. Good coach, bad coach, good coach, bad coach. You're not going to do better than getting one of the best players in the league a wide open shot. And that's where we were. I'm rolling with Kanan every time. I don't care how many games he was out. I feel good about it.
Justin?
Coach, in the first half for USF, we saw them just kind of get hot from 3, and then in the second half it turned to Indy. Kind of just talk about, I guess, the game plan guarding those 2 3-point shooters and what made it so difficult to stop them from outside.
I mean, some of it's the actions. Some of it is if you fall asleep for half a second. And then some of it is the fact that they can invert the floor all the way to the volleyball line. So the fact that they can shoot them from 30 feet is an extra power there. I think the very worst mistake you make is when you're too low and you let them see one go in. So West got hot in the first half. Our big was on him. His feet was inside the 3-point line. It's a massive mistake. Second half, Joe's first one, big on him in a switch, feet below the 3-point line. He makes it, massive mistake. I'm not sure for sure on opinion, but I bet good money I think I'm right. Either way, if you're low, it's over. And you can only tell somebody so many times, whether it's Barnstable at Tulsa or these 2 kids today, you cannot let them see one go in. Because now all of a sudden the actions become more powerful. They're sitting fadeaway 3s off a pin down. But they don't make those shots. Penny didn't make those in the first half because he didn't see one go in. We're going to have to grow up there. If I repeat how many times the best shooter on the other team exists, it'd be like 100 in the last 3 days. So I'll make it so my voice is clear.
Robbie?
That overtime possession where it looked like it could have potentially been a travel and it turned into the 3-pointer. What was the explanation that the ref seemed to give you there, and how detrimental was that sequence where it looked to have been a travel and then they get the foul on the 3-pointer there in the early part of overtime?
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with travel with you, and whether I agree or not, it's not that important. We were at the free throw line twice, missed free throws. We fouled the 3-point shooter. We gave up a 3 to the hottest guy on the floor, and we had a shot to win. We had 2 odd turnovers when in reality we were picking on the right thing. They couldn't stop us when Pinion was chasing our outside ball screens. we had more than enough chances to win. It's not gonna be productive for me. I bet you the other coach thinks there was 3 or 4 mistakes today. I think there was 2, but it's got nothing to do with the outcome.
Justin?
Coach, Josiah got his first start today. Kind of
Yeah.
just talk about what went into that adjustment and why you made that decision.
He's the best freshman in the league. He's averaged 17-10 over the last 5 games, and we had 1. So at a certain point, we made a change in the starting lineup, and the only change was going to be bringing Kane back. So they're grown-ups. At a certain point, you gotta perform, and he's performed. He's leading us in scoring and rebounding. So I liked bringing him off the bench. I thought there was a punch to that. Before we got our injury little run, when we were 5-1, we led the team, the league in bench points, I believe. So like it was fun and cute to have him coming off the bench, but it's not cute right now. Right now, we need guys to perform, and we had 5 in double figures today, and he was one of them.
Scott, last question.
Sure. Hi, Coach.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to see you. I want to talk about your shrewd way, shrewd way of recruiting international players, because I know you went out there and coached internationally. It's the transfer portal and NIL could be a little difficult at times, especially with the market. Is that you feel the best way to keep this program very, very competitive? Because there is a lot of great international talent really out there. And obviously you've noted, and we've seen it in the Olympic play as well as, the NBA draft.
Yeah, obviously my relationships overseas, you can say what you want, but you've got to get friends to help you. Sometimes that help is to give you a player at a price you can afford in a market that's above what we have. The second thing I would say is it's pretty clear we're taking former top 100 kids. We play freshmen, which most people don't do. And then the international thing's a big piece, but I would say we have a 3 to 4 prong approach to live within our budget and then find what we need. Internationally, we're going to continue to do that, but I think specifically with tall kids, I mean, if you're 6'10" and you can play and you're in the States, you're going to be ranked in the top 50. If I tell you what a top 50 kid costs right now, it's out of our budget. So for us to get height, we're going to have to go overseas, and I just think that's the context. And I'm proud of my staff for the way they handle it. And we'll continue to do that, but we're not getting new players till the spring, so I think I'll just wait.
Yeah, I have a follow-up I have to ask, about Devin Williams. I saw this kid play. He's a remarkable player. A lot of these LA kids are obviously good. What are your thoughts about his overall ability, the way he performs on the court?
As hard as it is right now for what we've gone through the last 3 weeks with the injuries and seeing what I think is a top 3 team in the league struggle, kids that I love, I'm not going to lose my mind over it. Devin Williams did not play for 2 years. He's made as big a leap as anybody in the country. Coach Fee and Isaiah have done as good a player development job with him as you can find. He's top 5 in the country in blocks, and when he plays the right way, he's going to get you 15 and 7 with 5 blocks. And I don't know that there's a better player when it comes to massive improvement if you take into consideration that he sat for 2 years. So we love him. We're proud of him. There's enough in there for it to be good, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to be good.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, have a great day.